Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon. I come to you today to welcome you, and I wish you a really good day. I come in the presence of my Father today. It's just, as always, we come. I wanted to, if you're new to the channel, I thank you for subscribing, and I thank you so much for your likes, for your sharing, for your comments. If you can make a donation, I really appreciate as well. That's really helping me right now. And if you want a private consultation, you can send me an email. I'm going to discuss various thoughts, pull out some oracles as well, to just for fun and game. So because we are all in, always, the more and more we come in the light of true infinity, and we are all concepts of infinity with the power to create. We were created in the image of the primal creators. So it is important to continue to invoke that memory. For it is our beliefs and our desire that are the fuel of the manifestation of our reality. They are the tools of our creation. So we have to stop believing in this limited way in order to believe in an unlimited way, and to have desire that elevates us and elevates the planet as well. For there is high and lows. Regardless, in this transition period, there will be high and there will be low, but we all here, it's all about it all stabilize eventually, because cause and effect, and consciousness is expanding all the time. Sometimes we feel like we digress, or but we're not, in truth. It's just the waves. So we have to become a cooperative component with our soul and spirit, and with our to become a creative associate with our higher mind. Remind yourself, I am one with the mind of God. I am one with the mind of God. And seek to elevate your consciousness, to seek the nirvana of existence, to be above all, above the ignorance of the matrix. For we are all unique models of reality. So it's like there is no two of us. For our soul are spread out, but even our soul spread out in different forms and bodies, but still take different persona. So we're really completely unique, and there is no superior, there is no inferior, but there is no equal, because we're also unique. So value your own uniqueness. As a unique concept of reality and the infinity of the Creator. We have to turn as often as we can, to turn our thoughts through our intention, our heart and intention, to the prime Creator, the supreme Creator, and to concentrate our thoughts on top of our head, to break the physical prison, so to speak, so our consciousness can start working more efficiently, and then the light of God can penetrate us down here with the intention to commune with the spirit of the Creator. For it's a very active period on the psychic level, but sometimes it is very calm, and sometimes there's nothing that happens, and we wonder why. But it's still, and so it's like. We have a choice. Humanity has a choice: either to stay in 3D, the same old linear path, or to aspire to the ascension of our consciousness, which is not an easy path, but we don't have a choice. Once we awaken, it's like the Pandora's box. It's like it's open. It's like we cannot put the cat back in the bag. We cannot put scramble eggs. It's just done. Once we awaken, we have no choice but to follow. Yet it is important to continue to cultivate your sense of direction, and in order to be more conscious in the quantum field, in our co-creative process with the universe. And because there are things that once we open our third eye and we're receptive to the world of spirit, for me it's been decades, but there are things that we are shown, there are things that we are being revealed, but there are also things that are being hidden from us, about our future. But I always feel better when I feel when I'm receiving message from my higher self, or my God self, or my monad, my guides. When I'm left with my own thoughts, sometimes I feel like, it's like I miss you. I want to be connected all the time. And well, unless you're involved in a activity like a creative or social activity, then But when you're alone, yet in meditation, it is what part of the process to balance the perfectly imperfect human parts that we are with the divine universal parts that we also are. And but we're still processing some of the old ways to be free from that, both on the physical and astral. I had this really nightmare. It wasn't really any, but I had a nightmare last night. But the symbol of it is like kind of plain. It's like to expurge some energies from my field. It wasn't really that heavy, but it was symbolic of a unfulfilled experience I had, and it's like because I didn't follow my guidance, and then so it was like those buses crashing into walls, and it's like so. But it's like a lesson is learned and wisdom is gained. So it's like we have to forgive ourselves and move forward, regardless of what happened. If there is something dark that may be coming up, it's because they need to be transmuted to lead you to your freedom. So do not judge yourself, forgive yourself, love yourself, and allow the transmutation to be complete. If God allows all things, it's because it creates awakening. It motivates us to change. If we don't want to change, then we're not gonna grow. We're not gonna be able to ascend. So, and all of that is helping us to evolve. And yet my higher self, it's like for a very long time, is always showing me a paradisiacal version of reality of my life on the energetic level on this earth, telling me, and so I know that it is supposed to manifest in reality. It's because God, there is all kinds of surprises and gifts, but then those surprises is like hidden, and the gift is like until you open the gift, you don't know what's in the box. So, but it's like be ready for that. We always have to balance out what is manifested, which is the past. What is physically manifested is the sum of all the past creation, and what is wanted, the future. So it's like it's a test of faith, and knowing that the rewards for our faith and determination will be enormous. It is really hard to hold the light in such a dark world, and God knows that, and He really appreciates, and the planet appreciates, and the higher self appreciates. So holding on to our vision and our value, our honesty, our truthfulness, our loving kindness, to hold the frequency of the divine in a physical vehicle as well as within our consciousness. So I'm going to pull a few cards before I continue this little message, just as a punctuation. So I feel it's like great energy, great alignment of planet today. It's like last night was heavy, but now it's something has been liberated. The observer of the day is going far. It's like we've been traversing this desert, and now we've reached the starting point, and we have to get ready for a new marathon. So stay warm, stay ready, be ready for this new phase that will be about grace and ease. The highest wisdom is the crossroads, and it's like there is choices to be made, and there are people that will cross our paths, and we do have to make choices along the way. What we need to understand is there is a regeneration. I'm going to discuss that, where we all are cellular. When we chose this ascension process, we are regenerated. Our cells are being crystallized, and so we're stopping the aging process, and very soon we're going to be able to reverse it. What we need to do is the time of living, departing. It's ready. I got to get ready. And the outcome will be peace. Hopefully, it's like all my affairs will be resolved before the holidays, so I can be in peace. I can breathe. I can relax. It's like because I've been like standing between two chairs. So I'm going to continue my message is to talk about this great awakening, this renaissance that it's been celebrated as in the Notre Dame de Paris, this cathedral that was purposefully put on fire. It's like a conspiracy to say I'm a conspiracist, but I don't think it was accidental. Nevertheless, it's been restored, and there is a great gathering of all kinds of elements, people, both from the dark side and the light, that were gathering them as part of the divine plan and the unity of love. And so that marks really a great new beginnings. I don't know if you followed that on the news, but there's all kinds of people that were invited there. And so because the first wave of ascension, everybody is ready. We're ready, and now we're starting to get ready to awaken in the coming years, to awaken the second waves. It's important to continue to stay in humility and forgiveness, because it's all about those periods of time. It's all about purging karma and clearing up the way, so that by the year 2030 or before, we'll be fully, completely manifested the transformation. We won't need government, we won't need control, we will be able to start to build a new world. And all of that is in preparation. So we have to understand only the prime creator is in charge and has power and truth. If God wants to change something, he's all powerful, and he's only limited by his own volition, by his own will. So it's like many will mock that ideas, will mock God, but this higher light will soon be manifest, and we have to keep the door open for them, to forgive them. It's like, for now the school is over, what do we do with our diploma? Where do we want to go from here? It's the crossroads. We have to let go of doubt, fear, and insecurity, knowing they are shadows, to be integrated, but we have to leap into love, faith, and unity as a main principle that drives our life. And understanding that the divine ideals and the dreams and the visions that we have about a free world and all of that, these higher dimensions and all that, is not a dream, but it is a reality. We are contributing in creating that is part of the divine plan and will come into being. So, and we're here to work for the service from the heart. For the dark forces have been using Hollywood to project countless versions of dystopic, post-apocalyptic vision and movies, but enough people have said no, that's not what they want, and so this timeline will not manifest, or maybe in some parallel dimension for them, but not for us. And we'll soon be able to travel to the higher planes with great freedom. We're also going to be able to travel a lot more in the physical plane, and we'll be also invited in the inner earth on Telos. Call on your friends in Telos, the inner earth, to the crystalline cities of light. So eventually we'll be sent physically there in the temple of knowledge. We'll be alone with the Creator, and our biology will be completely transformed there, but we have to be prepared for that. Trust in the love that guides you, and be ready to play the role of the love that you are. For the time coming, there will be a lot of chaos and imbalance, but we'll land on our feet and not to worry. And because the chaos is really when we decide to put an end to this, to disconnect from this matrix program, the chaos comes, it's over, and we will then looking into aligning to move into the state of grace of the Father, Mother One, the Father God, the Mother God, and the One. We have to, and we're going to have to live under universal law. It's going to be a lot more strict and a lot more difficult than the human laws that are not aligned with the divine law. It will be more difficult, but it will be so much more peaceful, and everybody will get what they need, and nobody will be excluded. So there is still this choice between 3D and 5D. Some people are not ready for 5D, and they will be able to continue for a while their 3D path. Do not choose to suffer the suffering of others through all the chaos and transformation that are coming. Many will suffer, but do not get drawn into the downward spiral. Everybody needs to learn to walk their own walk, and stop. So it's like you can have compassion but stay centered and at peace, and to live in grace and ease rather than having to carry the burden of feeling that you have to fix everybody else's life. And stop idealizing or worshipping human beings like celebrity, the glamour, all of this, the pageantry of the Piscean age, and all of that is over. None should be idealized, not even the archangels or the ascended master or the Christ. It's not about idealizing. The source, the prime creator, is the only one we seek to worship. And so, but all the pedestals, there were a lot of beings will fall from their pedestals, and so just love. You can worship God within yourself. Worship God because He is. Then you worship God because He is within you, and then you worship God because He is everywhere else. That's the proper aspect. First you worship Him just because He is, and then you within, and then everywhere else. So it took a lot of pressure to transform for our DNA. Okay, it's carbon-based, so that's something that I think should be pretty much accepted from a contemporary science level, and it took a lot of pressure to to transform a piece of coal. DNA was like a coal. It was like very dark and burned really quickly, and so the lifespan were very short. But now we've been transformed into bright diamond. But to make a diamond, it takes a lot of pressure. But at the end, they have this beautiful thing. And now we are in the faceting period. We are being faceted. And we are a facet of the great universal diamond as well. So continue we are being polished, so to speak, and continue to say, I choose the mind of God, rather than I choose the mind, to let go of the mind of the ego. Remind that to yourself as many times as you need. For the Earth is getting ready to ascend and be reunited to the other planet of the solar system, the celestial bodies. Those planets are very powerful, regardless of some people that know astrology. They know how powerful they are. Others are affected unconsciously. And when you're feeling alone or disconnected, think about connecting, call on your guides, your galactic family, the Ashtar Command, the Ascended Master, the angels, the archangels, regardless, and do not forget they are here, but they will not intervene or interfere unless they are asked to do so. All is orchestrated to bring back the balance, the peace, and the harmony within ourselves and within the planet. And the celebration on high have already started. And it was just now we're like on the higher planes. Now it's like soon we're gonna be able to celebrate on the physical plane. Just treat yourself and each other as you would want to be treated. Treat others as you treat yourself, with love and kindness, and treat others just same way as much as possible, to have compassion and love. For we are clearing up the last blockages that prevents us from living in total unity and love. We have to really be in openness, in willingness, and having a sense of attitude in relationship to what is coming, to be already a step ahead. And celebrate and congratulate yourself for every little small victory each and every day that you have. Understanding all is energy, and time, space, matter, money, sex, anything is all energy. And so to treat those energy, to seek those energy with balance, respect, fairness, and grace and ease, and so that to have an attitude of abundance, and very soon, because when we create with the ego, time and space is a buffer zone because we don't have wisdom. But when we create more and more with the divine mind, time and space will collapse, and all things will happen instantaneously as we ascend our consciousness. So seek abundance in all ways, and freedom. And in the higher dimension, we have no need to want, but we have always the need to create. And remember, you are a creative being, and we're given the power to create with love and wisdom. Well, I hope this message resonated with you. I'm going to pull a few more cards, sing a song, and finish this message. I have like a lot to prepare for today. The observer of the day from the Akashic cards here, those Akashic cards, is the trees, the wisdom of the trees, to be anchored within the earth and continue to grow within the trees, a higher consciousness. They're all universal beings. They look at us like little children. They're very stoic, and they're like they're within the now. They're always in the now, and the bigger they are, the more consciousness they have as well. So. The higher wisdom is romantic life, or for me, it's like I'm not really sure about that right now, but you never know. Maybe there will be surprises there. What we need to understand is to be lucid and serene. It's about Asia, or traveling to Asia maybe, but to be lucid and serene, like the Buddha, in all circumstances. What we need to do is to not disperse our energy, to be the monk or the nun, yet not to let go of all those monastic vows that we made in the past. And the outcome will be finances, and that's going to be the key that will free us to be able to manifest all this vision, those dreams, and for money, it has absolutely no. It's neither good or bad. It is an energy that's so powerful on the planet. The problem is that a lot of people stop loving God. They treat money as God, and they're willing to do anything to get it. And it's like there's a lot of. But money is good. If you didn't hurt anybody to get it, and you're not hurting anybody when you spend it, it feels really good. So just continue to cultivate this sense of wealth, inner wealth, outer wealth, abundance, and freedom. So it's going to be nice to feel this freedom, to come out of, to feel this abundance. But I had this song that comes through my mind, but it's really hard to sing it a cappella, so I'm going to have to rehearse it and think about it. It's called The Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears, I think. It's really hard a cappella. So I'm going to rehearse it before I sing it, but it's a nice song. It talks about important things. So I'm going to sing a song that's easier. It's a short song from Bob Dylan. It's called The Man in Me. La 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 la. La 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 la. The man in me will do nearly any task, and as for compensation, there's a little he would ask. Take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. La 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 la. Storm clouds are raging all around my door. I think to myself I might not take it anymore. Take a woman like your kind to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near. Set my heart a-reeling from my toes up to my ears. The man in me will hide some time to keep from being seen, but just because he doesn't want to turn into some machine. Took a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, maybe it's like romantic potential will open up. Who knows? It's like I think the wisdom it comes from romance. So we'll keep an open heart, an open mind always. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to pull a few more last cards from here. The observer of the day is the elevations, like because there's cosmic elevators, and sometimes we're sent back into the third basement, but sometimes we are elevated into the penthouse. It's like all about balancing the energy. The highest wisdom is rich with wealth. It's about wealth, wealth, outer wealth. I feel it is the floodgates of abundance are about to open. What we need to understand is the reward. I mean, we deserve this wealth, we deserve this abundance. What we need to do is knowledge, to continue to cultivate that sense of deep knowledge, and the outcome is an assess. It's like cheminement. It's a step-by-step process of elevation, and we're really getting empowered little by little. And but this wealth and this reward is so very welcome. I'm going to pull the last card with the Archangel Tarot to see to leave our last words to our beloved archangels. Well, we're going back to the romantic part. It's the lovers. It's the Archangel Raphael. It's like, and he says, to choose, listen to your heart. Deep engagement. Deep emotional engagement, the power of love. So it is very important to stay open to that, and there's so much to learn from love and human relationship and romance, and allow the flow of heaven to flow between you and your partner if you need to have this grace and know that those experiences when there is love, when there is kindness, when there is respect, when there is attraction, everything will get us closer to our source, and both so there is wonderful things to come. I thank you so very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.